more dependable for what we're doing. Yeah, see, now it's working. But there you have a dash. And so I only did the 2 directions, but the other 2 directions you can literally do the exact same thing, only now we're not doing this direction. We'll be using the Z instead, forward and back. So there you have jump dash. I want to build a really quick like air dash thing with a character controller or something. So I'm just going to quickly, very quickly make a player. Get rid of all this. And FSM. We just need a vector. And we'll use simple move to that vector. Move to the bottom. Get key down. We'll use space. It's just so common for jumping. And if we see jump, what do we want to do? We want to do a controller jump. Jump height. Let's go like 1. Landed. Let's land. Go over there. And let's put this guy actually up in the world so we can actually see him. Move this camera over. Lighting's pissing me off. Alright, so if I hit play real quickly, alright, so I can move. It's about as basic as you can get. I hit space and I do a jump. Kind of floats in the air for a little excessively long. I would like to why that's doing that. There we go. All better. Always make sure that's 0. So what if you wanted to jump? Well, if you're going this route, it's literally okay, so if you go this route, it's hard to do a double jump using this setup here, because normally you could just get it input and jump out and jump back in, but you can't really do that with the way this action's set up. So what we want to do is actually do a finish on this one, and then from here do a landed or ground. Controller is grounded, and if true, we can call that land. And it doesn't change, or it shouldn't change anything. I mean, it's almost better to always kind of do like an actual grounding system. I don't know why that trying to do a next wait event. It doesn't even exist. So this should be no, because it wants that. Okay. Well then, this is what we're going to do. We are going to say screw this system. We're gonna make it work. Because normally if I try to come out by hitting jump and come back in, I'm going to do another jump, and we don't want that. So how do we do another jump, you say? Well, very easily. Let's get key down, and we'll use space again, and we're going to call jump. And if we jump, then we are going to jump. And then we can do, well, you know, we can even do a landed event. Actually, I guess we don't have to. We could probably leave it just like that. I don't think we need to do anything else to it. So let's call this double jump. This is now a template. No. And now I'm going to delete that because I don't want it. And I come back over here and I'm going to run FSM. And I want my double jump. Double jump. There we go. Alright, let's come over here. So we jump. We jump. We jump. Right, that's kind of a double jump. Now, there's that. Now, what if you want, and that one could use some work on some of the speeds of it. Whatever. Okay, so now what if you want to do like a jump in a direction? Well, I mean, you could easily add a get axes and pop it in. What if you want a dash? Right? So again, what if we want, let's say, get axis. How do we want to do this? Horizontal. And we're going to call this H. Float compare. And if this H is greater than, we'll use like 0.1, then go right. And then we're going to copy that. Come over here. And now, if we're less, go back idle, go over here. Now from here, if we get key down, and we could use the jump thing again. We're going to dash right. And what is a dash right? Well, let's just say, let's transform direction of ourselves. Right would be a 1 on the X. Left, it would be -1. Forward is obviously Z. And back is -Z. So there's a direction we have. And now we can say vector multiply. Actually, I guess we don't. Well, yeah. Let's do a move. Let's just do a move. Character move. So we're going to move to the direction per second. So let's jump this up. Let's go like 10 per second. Let's wait. Half a second. And go down here. Alright, so now let's call this, oh, forgot to make a template of it. Save template as dash right. And I'm going to delete that because we don't care about it anymore. Come into here and let's use dash right. Now the beauty thing is if you ran 4 of those, dash right, dash left, dash forward, dash back, because of the requirement here at the beginning, it would work just fine. Right? Because This is going to the right, so we're going to make sure we're going right. If you wanted to go to the left, we'd make sure we were below negative 0.1. If you want to go forward, we'd be using vertical. Right, and so forth. So if I now jump, and while in air, pressing and holding right, I can do a bit of a dash. Like that. I could probably speed that up a little bit, but it works. I don't see why not. Right, like maybe go point 0.3 and then take this up to like 30. Right? Now, what would happen if let's go into here, copy all that, add a new FSM, go into here, paste all that. Obviously that's going to be the new start state. Get rid of that, and let's say negative 0.1 and negative 0.1. Now you also got to change these because we're not greater than that. We want to be less than. We'll call it go left. I'll come over here, right? And now if we are not less than, if we're greater than, then we'll use the idle. Right now we don't want to use 30. We want to use negative 30 because now we're going right. Now, if I save this as a template, dash left, and delete that crap, we don't want it. Go back into here. I'm just going to duplicate this guy, paste him up here, and change one to the dash left. Now we have dash left, dash right. So if I now, right, see, if I'm going, if I hit space, I just do the normal jump. If I hit space, I can try to do a double jump going forward, doesn't work. Hit jump twice, bam, there's a dash that way. Now let's try the other way. Bam, bam, bam. Pretty cool, huh? So there is something, anyways. Now the downside is I can dash both ways in the same go, which maybe you want that. Who knows? I believe, and I can check this right now. Let's say dashed. Let's make that a global. So when we're done here, let's use dashed. Or you know what? No, that's not going to work. I think the best way to go about that then would be in here, have some bools, right? Like here, have a bool, right? Let's go like this. Bool is dashing, and this is a input, right? So when we dash right, we can do bool test. Is dashing. Let's also make that an output. So is dashing, and if it's true, then we're going to idle. Bloop. And if it's, not, then we can dash right. We'll keep going, right? But then the other thing, when we keep going, let's set bool is dashing to true. Right, so now if I copy that and go into the dash right, paste it, we can do the same thing. Right, literally the exact same variables and everything. Only now, up here, we have two variables. So we can just say is dashing. And we're going to use the same variable on both of them. The other thing we're going to want, though, is set bool value up here, very top, is dashing to false. So when we first come in, it's false. When one of these happen, it should turn true. We can't run the other ones. Right, so we, oh, no, that's not happening. Did I set that right? Did we set it? I don't think I did set it in this one. Did I set it in this one at least? I did it here. I just didn't do it in the other one. So let's go down here, and I'm going to put it in this one right at the top. I want it to happen before that wait. I should probably fix the other one too. Right, because you don't want to happen after the wait. Oh, never mind, it's in the same state. It should be fine. All right, so now no, that's still, and you got to go pretty wild and fast, but Y's are not dashing is true. Did I set that as true? Idle. All right, fine. Be that way. Be that way. We can do it another way. We will put it as just a input. Is dashing is just an input. Or do we want just an output? Oh, you know what? Don't use either one. Whatever. All we'll do here is we'll just get FSM bool. That'll fix it. Right? That'll fix everything. So in the owner, oh man. So FSM and is dashing, and we want to get it as is dashing. And then when we come here, we don't want to just set the bool. Let's set FSM bool. And FSM is dashing. Make sure that's all spelt right. Right, so if I come out of here, that's on the dash left. I go in the dash right. Right, it's the same thing. We don't care about that, but we do want to set FSM bool. FSM is dashing to true. All right, now, see now here we don't have those. Oh, I gotta change it on this guy. Is dashing. All right, now we don't have those. Now we just have those. So this guy is still this. We're going to set that. But now we're changing this variable through the get and set FSMs instead. Be a little more dependable for what we're doing. Yeah, see now it's working. But there you have a dash. Now, so it only did the two directions, but the other two directions, you can literally do the exact same thing, only now we're not doing this direction, we'd be using the Z instead, forward and back. So there you have jump dash.